Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're going to be checking out something called Rainbow Man 2 Turbo. It looks like a really fun and happy little platformer, and from what I've seen of it, it actually looks a little bit maybe hardcore in the, platformer massacre style perhaps, although I'm not entirely sure on that. We're still going to be checking things out. This is by developer Angry Dome and was created for a charity game jam. And what I have figured out by doing a little bit of, looking up some various websites is this was apparently created as a little bit of a fun experiment as just regular Rainbow Man, and then the developer chose to add on more to it for Rainbow Man 2 Turbo in this game jam. So we're getting, I suppose, the definitive Rainbow Man experience. So let's control our little character here. There's not a whole lot to the controlling. It's going to be very simple to see as we, run along. We've got a little contrail behind us in a rainbow fashion. Certainly reminds me a bit of the Bit Trip Runner Characters Commander video, of course, and that's probably an inspiration to this developer, I'm going to guess. So the first area, as you can see at the bottom of this colorful light spectrum, it's very pretty, by the way. I do enjoy it whenever there's a lovely use of a rainbow. In this case, we're going to start at the bottom, 0 out of 9 MacGuffins, I suppose, we need to collect. So we're going to be running around. We don't have the ability to jump at this point, so we have to use these little arrows, sort of like in Jumper. And I kind of really appreciate how simplistic this game is. It's got a little bit of that, like, VVV feel, and again, Jumper, as well as a little bit of that Bit Trip Runner feeling, and, all those things together with the pretty colors. It's just, just kind of a happy, fun experience. And I was just in the mood for something simplistic that wasn't going to make a huge, controversial artistic statement or anything like that. I just wanted to have a good time, and I have a feeling Rainbow Man's going to do the trick. And, of course, having a little bit of a witty, tongue-in-cheek approach to your game is always a good thing, too, and I do kind of appreciate the 2 Turbo thing in the logo being, basically from Street Fighter. So I'm doing my best here to avoid these spikes. The way the game is laid out seems to be that you get 1 life per screen. There's no losing or anything, but you do have to be rather careful because every time you die, you can see your MacGuffins do get reset. So if you want to catch all of these in one shot, it works basically functionally identical to how the Band-Aids work in Super Meat Boy. You've got to catch the bandage or the MacGuffin or whatever, happens to be on the same level that you happen to, or the same try that you happen to beat the level. So we managed to get all 9. We get a fireworks display in this, and then we're actually going to have access to a new hat that we can wear on our character. And the fact that there's hats, it's also reminding me a little bit of, like, is it Tiny Plumbers that had hats? It might have just been Dino Run, but I feel like maybe a little bit of both. And now we've got one of the triangles is filled in here in the main menu, and we're going to go put on our hat, of course. You'll see there's quite a few things to unlock here. This game is, by the way, totally free, in case you were wondering. You just go ahead and give it a download and try it out. It's not even that expensive. So this is telling us space. Oh, I can use up also on the arrow keys here. So things are going to get a little bit more complex. I suppose we're introducing new elements as we go. Oh, I didn't actually mean to go... Oh, I guess I can't go back levels. It's just only forward. That's fine. We'll try again on the next one. Oh, alright, so the levels actually seem to have a little bit of a branching path type deal going on. That is interesting. I was not expecting that at all. So let's time it better so the bullets don't get in the way. I did get stuck on that tile. Oh, missed that platform going down. I do really enjoy... Oh, I gotta jump over that. Alright, that's fair. I do really like how the general sense of the background and everything, the tiles that make up the levels happens to all be sort of oscillating and moving and making pretty colors and all happen. I think that just fits really nicely, and it sort of reinforces the theme of this level being devoted to this color. It's nice to have something to look at, and it sort of is reminding me a little bit of like a stack of Post-it notes or something, which is kind of fun. Now this platform is, you can see it's becoming a little bit difficult for me. I have to jump over this. Alright, there we go. Just made it barely. And we should have no trouble getting the one that I missed on the last screen. Oh, I can also stick to walls, it looks like, just a little bit. Oh, geez, I don't know how to do this. It's going to be a whole series of things I've got to traverse. And it does shoot a bullet in both directions, so I've got to be a little bit careful. There is pressure-sensitive jumping, I'm noticing just now. And I have to... Oh, that's tough. I've got to use this arrow to somehow bend out of that corner. That is a skill that I'm going to have to develop, I suppose. Why don't we try the bottom path and see if that's any better? Oh, you could just, like, bypass all of the challenge there and just go right back out. Well, although I beat it, I don't feel like I accomplished very much in that. But let's just go back to this one here, and we'll just try one more. so we can maybe get a sense for if things are just going to get even crazier. Oh, am I wall jumping now? Is that what we're up to? It sort of seems a little bit like that. What's going on here? How am I supposed to get up that high? I can't seem to jump off that wall again. Unless I might just be misunderstanding it. I'm doing opposite directions jump. Sort of like a Super Metroid wall jump, but it's not working. Oh, alright, I guess I just need to jump off of that path. And really surprised that I happened to grab that last MacGuffin on my way up. I was not expecting that to work at all. What just happened there? I just teleported down somewhere that I didn't understand how I got to. Let's see if we can get... Oh, can I use this to accelerate my jump if I'm already jumping? Doesn't look like it. I think I'm going to have to come off of that wall. There we go. That's how I do it. So I use the arrows to accelerate my speed up, and then I have to use my secondary jump to get over that ledge and not land in the spikes, which leaves me with not a lot of time to make that judgment call to then land up on the ledge and not die. Alright, well, I did it, but then I failed. The controls are a little bit fidgety. I'm certainly having some trouble with them, but it's not too impossible. It's just not... Oh, it's not easy either. Alright, so I can jump mid-air, by the way, in case you were wondering. It wasn't just a wall jump. This looks like something out of I Want to Be the Guy. Look how fast I fall here. Alright, I'll get it. So I was kind of onto something when I was mentioning Massacre. Yeah, I'm hitting jump, but it's like not quite responding in time. I don't know if this is just me or whether my reaction time is terrible. It could be both. Oh, since I have two jumps, I should probably use them both, right? Instead of just the one. Oh, wow. Just smashed right into that. Alright, so use one there and another there, and then we'll just stand under that lightning bolt. That's better. It's certainly easier once you realize you have two jumps, I'll tell you that much. Oh, there we go. Once I touch a wall, then I'm reset, and I can use it again. I can see this getting very, very hard as we get to the higher echelons of this color spectrum. I'm not sure how I'm ever going to beat this. I'm going to have to map this to my controller. I'm trying to attempt on keyboard, and I am not a keyboard player. Let's see if we can try this screen out. What am I supposed to do with this? This is horrifying. Oh, there's a platform underneath. Okay. So what do I do with this information? I'm going to guess I probably go right and then pass back over to the left and grab it on my way back over. But if I mess it up, then I'm basically going to have to sit here and wait for that platform, which is a little crazy. Alright, so level design, well, certainly a bit punishing, I'll give him that. There's nothing wrong with it being punishing, but I think I just lack the skills to pay the bills in this particular instance. That was a horrible zone. Even though you're giving me fireworks, I don't deserve them, and I'm getting one firework for each of the MacGuffins that I picked up along the way. It's really kind of very well designed in the progression mechanic, in that you get these little things that you have to find, and then it's rewarding you with all these various unlocks and stuff. And then we're even getting this graphic on the title screen, which is kind of gratifying in a way. So I need times 10. Do I need 10 more? That might be, actually. I think there's going to be a long road ahead of me on Rainbow Man 2 Turbo for me to get any substantial progress, but I kind of am very driven to want to unlock all these hats. I hope that they're as cool as they seem in my head. So I'm going to recommend this one to you if you're looking for something to kill some time. If you're looking for just a difficult platformer and you're into challenging yourself, I think you could do a lot worse. Definitely want to consider maybe using Joy to Key to map your buttons, because, you know, arrow keys, well, they're never my forte. I don't know, maybe you have different, better results. But in general, I really enjoyed the music to this. The graphical presentation was pretty much very nice. I mean, I don't have any negatives about it. It's just kind of a cutesy sprite style, and it gets the job done. So what more could you really ask for than that? Controls seem like they're maybe a little finicky, but again, if I try to map this to Joy to Key, it might be better. And other than that, it's just going to be a repetition trying to learn each one of these levels. And I like that they're reasonably bite-sized, too, so it's not like you're going through a crazy ordeal to then lose on each level. You know, you just, knock out a couple at a time, work your way up, and eventually things get quite challenging. And I like that the difficulty curve seems very fair from the beginning, too. Being able to get all of them on my first go in the first rooms seems like the right way to do things, to give the player proper incentive to continue on. So anyway, I'm going to let you go with that. Go download it, give it a try yourself, totally free, links in the description. Feel free to go check out more of my stuff if you want to find out more about me. I've got a Facebook, a Twitter, a Twitch page, and of course Indie-Impressions, which is this show's site, essentially, where we've got over 700 other episodes. You can go check out plenty more over there, and hopefully you'll come back again tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like. It does help me out quite a bit, and I will see you back for another one tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you later.